This is your boy Silas Dogood, and you're on Black Wall Street. Boo. Black owned and operated. Let's have a conversation. So today's topic is going to be about Candace Owens. You know, normally I waited a couple of days to post this because I needed time to calm down. I really did. I needed time to calm down. And, she is as a black man, I'm disturbed. I really am. As a black man, I am disturbed. I'm appalled. I'm shocked. That a black woman would rip down publicly a black man like this, and for her to just rip him down publicly. I mean, he is not even in the ground good, and like I said, I just needed a couple of days to calm down. But Candace Owens, in my opinion, is a Uncle Tom, Thomasina, Aunt Jemima, whatever you call it. Normally, I don't rip down black women. I want, to have some kind of unity, but, damn that. If you don't want to hear me disparage Candace Owens, maybe this is the time for you to leave the room, okay? Because Candace Owens is probably a direct descendant of one of the slaves that Harriet Tubman had to shoot on the way to freedom. Period. I don't understand this. I really don't. For real. I mean, she said that in her video, I don't understand why the black community wants to always celebrate the life of the lifestyle of the bottom tier or the bottom feeders of our community, common denominator of our community, and lift them up for praise. Okay, three things here. First, we're not celebrating the lifestyle that George Floyd lived. We're not. Okay, that's a bunch of horse hockey. All right, we're celebrating his life because he is a human life who died at the hands of a racist police officer, something that you said doesn't exist. Oh, police brutality, and racial profiling or racial, retribution in the police department doesn't exist. Hello? Where have you been living? This is America 2020, okay? This is America 2020. Of course it exists. And there's a lot of examples that I can give you, from Eric Garner all the way here to George Floyd and way before them. Okay? And so we're celebrating his life and not his lifestyle. And if you can't discern that, if you can't, figure that out, then you're the problem. Okay? Number two. All right, I don't care what kind of criminal history that George Floyd had. I really don't. Because one, that's blaming the victim. That's victim blaming, right there. Victimizing someone who died a horrific death. And you want to call out his past transgressions, his past criminal record? Who cares? He was a human being. It doesn't matter what he did. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. It is not for you to decide who's worthy of us holding up. It really isn't. And the fact that you did that is despicable. You are a despicable person. It absolutely enrages me to hear you rip down a man of color because he doesn't conform to who you want a black man to be. And speaking about who black men are, you soulless wench, let me just tell you something. Let me just give you a fact, something that you like to, just glaze over. All right? Back in the 80s, the U.S. government, under the CIA, that's the Central Intelligence Agency, okay, flooded the streets, the streets of the black community with crack cocaine, which is an addictive drug. Now that's a fact. That is a fact. And the reason I bring that up is because of this, okay? When you flood a community with addictive drugs, okay? Now these black men who are now addicted on drugs, okay, have to live in an era where Clinton passed a crime bill that disproportionately imprisoned black men, people of color. That's what that did. So the U.S. government is really attacking the black man and the black community, something that your black ass did not mention. So now, when you're disproportionately in prison, guess what? All of us have some type of history, some kind of criminal record. That's what this government was doing to the black community. So for anybody to have a criminal record, there's a lot of things that people want to hide or people are ashamed of. It is not for you to just determine who should and who should not be recognized, even at the hands of a racist. Nobody, no human being is supposed to die the way he did. And you can't tell an entire community, oh, it's a fake narrative that, we lift up the bottom feeders of our community. Really? Really? Are you serious? It's a shame, and you're a despicable person. Here's something else that I want to bring up to Candace Owens, okay? When you say you want to bring up or uplift somebody who's worthy of being celebrated in the black community, are you talking about the people that you hanging out with now? Because before Trump got elected, you ran a leftist blog. This blog attacked Republicans, attacked people, but for political expediency, when Trump got elected, all of a sudden you're a conservative. And now you're rubbing elbows with people who support dog whistle politics against your own people, who run open racists in their party. How do you conform? How do you reconcile with that? You have a real problem with your skin color, and you need counseling to deal with that. Okay? You don't need a YouTube channel to tell me who I should or shouldn't as a community celebrate. Okay? You need to get to grips with who you are as a black woman, if you even are one anymore. That's my comments on Candace Owens for today. I just can't go on. I really can't. I just can't do it today. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. Now, next topic is going to be on the Confederate flag and the heritage versus the slavery versus racism, things like that. So hopefully you learned something. I'm glad you sat through the venting session here, but I just couldn't take it, man. I just couldn't. I had to respond. So hope you guys have a good day, and peace.